Hey, fragrance friends. So happy Monday. That is crazy. Clearly, I'm at my day job today, but today we talked about wax and warmers. So I wanted to show you guys how easy and simple it is to change your wax. So a lot of people have told me that they change their wax with popping it out of their warmer with a butter knife, with a spatula, with all these crazy ideas, but honestly, it's so simple, and that's because of these. So this is a cotton cleanup. They are Scentsy. They are super thick. They're like a giant cotton ball, and we have these in, let me grab this unopened pack up here. They come in a pack of 25 for $6. And each individual round will soak up 4 cubes of wax. So I'm gonna demonstrate that for you guys and just show you how easy it is. Now, if you don't have cotton cleanups, what you can do is you can use cotton balls, you can use cotton rounds. Like I use the flat cotton rounds. You can get like 100 of them for like $1 at Walmart. I use those. They just take a little bit more because they are so thin. They are generally the size of our dishes, so you just plop it in there and it'll soak up. So I actually have a warmer right behind you guys, so I'm going to demonstrate that for you. That way we can show you guys how easy it is to change your wax. So let me bring this warmer. I have to sit you down for just a minute. Bring this warmer down here. I'm going to show you guys how easy it is. So you can see like this one, it has actually some clear, if I move it a little bit, you'll be able to see the liquid. Because the wax that's in here is actually Honeymoon Hideaway. So it is actually pretty clear, but there is some in there. So what I'll do is I'll just drop the cotton cleanup in there, let it sit for a couple of seconds, let it soak up everything, and then what you are left with is, you can kind of see that line, how much it soaked up. That only used like half of this cotton cleanup, so I'm actually going to show you guys with another warmer here in a second, that these are, you can use these like multiple times. So then what you're left with is a clean dish. And I do want to point out something for you guys. See that 4 right there that's underneath the Scentsy logo? That number is actually the recommended amount of cubes to place in your warmer for the full effect. So like the most fragrance possible. Of course, you don't always have to put 4 cubes. A lot of our large warmers will and can hold up to 4. A lot of our mini warmers, so the ones that plug just straight into the outlet, those normally hold 2 cubes of wax. And I'll take this out so you guys can see it a little bit easier. But there is a little 4 right there. Maybe if I put it up against my shirt, you guys can see it. It's right underneath that Scentsy logo. And that's actually how many cubes of wax. So if I was going to reload this with wax, what I would do is take my Scentsy bar and see how it already has split up into 8 different cubes. I would split this up into 4 cubes, and I'll go ahead and do that because I love this scent. If you guys have never smelled Atlantic Air, it's amazing. It honestly reminds me, and this may be a little funny, but it honestly reminds me of walking into like Hollister or Abercrombie in the mall, just like walking by that store. That's what Atlantic Air smells like, and it's so good. So if you like fresh or like the manly cologne smells, Atlantic Air is a good one. So now what I've got is I've got 3 here, 1 here, and what I'll do is just place them into my dish. And then these will actually melt down once I put my dish back in here, and those will melt and fill my room with fragrance. So let me actually show you. I have another warmer over here on my desk. So you can see on this cotton cleanup, like the line is just right there. Take my wax and show you guys this other warmer that's over here on my desk. And this actually has Honeymoon Hideaway as well, but I'm actually going to move it over here in front of my light so that you guys can kind of see this warmer in action and see the cotton cleanup in action, because I definitely want you guys to see how amazing this is. So this is our So Cute succulent warmer. These succulents are actually removable. You can remove these. The little Zen rocks do come with the warmer, and these, you can actually change these out. I've seen a lot of people change these for different seasons. But what I'm gonna do is, here in my dish, I'm gonna use my cotton cleanup and just press it down. Just sit it down in there. And you can see that it is just soaking up that wax. Now with this one, because I have a round cotton cleanup and a square dish, what I like to do, you can see there's still a little bit in there, but I still have like these sides of the cotton cleanup, and what I like to do is just kind of move it around on its sides and really use like every possible square inch of this cotton cleanup to really soak up all of that wax. And then what you can also do is, once you get the majority of it out of there, what I like to do is get some of those cotton rounds and soak up the rest. So these are like the little cotton rounds. I usually use like toner and stuff on my face, or like eye makeup remover. That's what I use these for. These come in great when you need to get into those little nooks and corners. So I'll turn you guys back around here, and I'm just gonna take this and get out all of the excess. And this one is an element warmer, and you can see that it's turned on by this little indicator light here, because I don't have a light bulb with this one. You can only tell that it's on by that indicator light. But what I can do, it looks like some sloshed out here on my element. Because this one is an element warmer, this is the hot plate that warms it. And y'all, this has been on since May, and it is, I can still hold this dish. So this one, even though it's an element warmer, what I can do is flip this little guy around, and you should be able to see the 4 that is right there on that. So this one would hold 4 wax cubes as well. So I'm gonna take my bar. Because we have 8, this is good for 2 full-size warmers. So I have my 4 cubes, and I'll just plop them into my dish like so. And I get all of like the little crumbs that pop out too, because this fragrance is amazing. So I've got all of those in there, and then I'll just sit it on top, and we're good to go. So that is as easy as it gets to change out your wax. It's so super simple. And one more thing that I did want to show you guys, because it is wax. I know that I've talked about how simple and easy it is to change your wax, but sometimes you will have what I like to call waxidents, which is where you spill your wax. So I can't find my little scraper, but that's fine. What we can do is, I'm going to take you guys in there to my bedroom, because my son, I've already told you guys how rambunctious he is, and I do not have to worry about you know, wax getting on him or getting on any of our furniture or anything like that. Let me turn this on for you. So my warmer that is right here beside my bed, my son, who is 3, loves to get in bed with me and his daddy every morning. Actually spilled some of the wax. So let me show you guys. So you can see here, I have wax here, and I have a little bit of wax right there. So what you can do is take a debit credit card, and then what you can do, I do have also a scraper, but what you can do is just use your scraper. You can use your driver's license, and the wax just comes right off. There's no damage done. There's nothing. So all you have to do is just scrape it and it will come right off, and there is absolutely no damage done whatsoever to my nightstand. No damage whatsoever. So you can see after I move away all the little shavings, now there are some shavings still left in here, and I'll probably get like my little handheld vacuum and just suck those up. But literally, like, there's no damage whatsoever. The fragrance oils or nothing damaged it. And even if you don't, I mean, this happened, you know, this morning, probably 4 or so hours ago. And even after, you know, letting it sit for a couple of hours and just hardening, there's no residue, there's no spot. It didn't, you know, mess up any of my finish on my brand new nightstand. And then all you have left is just this little pile of wax that I'll have to clean up. And I've even got some like drippage over here on this side. So very, very simple of cleaning this up. All you need is just a card, a license. I actually have like a little green plastic scraper that I use for my granite countertops if I have something that I need to get off of those, and that's normally what I use. But you don't need any kind of fancy tools. You can literally use a license, a gift card, your debit or credit card, really anything that's hard plastic that you can just take and use as like a scraper. That's not going to damage the surface that you're needing to get it off of. So just another reason why I love my Scentsy products. But that is all I wanted to share with you guys. If you have any questions or concerns, definitely feel free to reach out to me. But I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, y'all.